I think Miss Comack is a very caring and very influential person.
I think she's done a superb job in the school, and I think, you know, even if you're a complete stranger and you walked in here, and just to look at the school itself and how well kept and maintained it is, how immaculately turned out the students are, the very appearance of the school tells you an awful lot. And yes, I do. I think she's done a very, very good job in relation to all people in the community and in the school.
She's a pretty cool teacher, and she'll be definitely missed when she leaves.
Oh, she was very nice to work with. She always kept me on my toes the whole time I was here, so pleasure working with her.
She did a very good job as principal and made a lot of good changes in the school.
I think she improved the school an awful lot since she came here.
She was always very, very helpful and supportive, and I found her very, very easy to work with.
I think Ms Comac is a very helpful and understanding person.
My name is Pauline Comac and I'm Principal of Gairmscoil MhicDiarmada on Ironmore Island, County Donegal. I'm into my 20th year here now. I started on the 6th of October 1990. I decided to come to Ironmore because I believed it. I had been here once or twice before that and I believed it to be a lovely place. I believed that the people were very friendly and very nice, and I thought it would be a challenge. Well, the secondary school itself opened on the 6th of October 1990 and I came into Ironmore on the Friday previous to that. And I thought the school will never open on Monday the 6th because the place was covered in muck and everything. But we landed on the 6th and it was a lovely bright morning.
She was the main part of starting the school off and getting the school on a firm footing. A lot of people forget that. School started off, there was only prefabs here. So a lot of work was put in the early years in particular, and we're reaping the benefit of it here now, especially with the new extension to the school. So a lot of that there is under her watch. And it's good, an awful big impact on the school.
Well, the students in Ironmore were very nice, very friendly and very happy young people. They were at that time very unsophisticated but very welcoming, and were delighted that they didn't have to head off on a Sunday night or a Monday morning early to school and back on Friday. So I think we were very welcomed at that time.
She did an awful lot for the school. She was very progressive in my view, always interested in introducing new programmes, the TY programme for example, the JCSP programme, very progressive as regard IT in the school. You can see we have a fabulous computer suite in the school and there's lots more in that area to come. So did a great job, very, very progressive in that way.
How the students describe me, they would probably say I'm very strict, and I know I'm strict. But I would also hope that they would consider me to be fair, because that's what I set out to do, to be fair but strict.
She's kind, outgoing, she's strict, but she has to be for the job she has. At the school, I think I'd like to do teaching, and I'd say that Miss Comac led me in that direction.
I think she loves Ironmore. I think she's very, very fond of the students here. I know maybe at times she appears strict, you know, but always fair. I've seen her exhibit great kindness to some students, especially when, you know, children would be vulnerable at times. And I think that Mrs. Martin and Mrs. Boner, for example, who head up the pastoral care team in the school, would agree with me in that. And she has great fondness for the people of Ironmore and for the students of the school.
Very good job as principal and made a lot of good changes in the school.
I think she improved the school an awful lot since she came here.
The school has been running very, very well during all of that time. There's been a very, very high standard, both in terms of academic results and in terms of just the general running of the school uniforms, and all the other aspects of the school have been running very, very successfully during that time.
We have had very happy times in our school, and we've had sad times. I suppose it's sad to think of our deceased fellow students. We have 5 deceased students, and in 20 years that's a lot. Well, there have been many, many memorable moments, and I suppose since school is about students, we've had a few memorable moments with students having achieved. My most recent one was going to the University of Limerick on behalf of a student from the school who achieved a scholarship award. There are other memorable, they might not seem too memorable to you, but when the results come in every year, I always look first not to see who achieved the highest grades, but who achieved, did everybody get their exams, and that to me is memorable. It's simple, but it's very memorable. Seeing the students happy, and I must say that this is a memorable occasion, having our students come in and interview, and of course they are in a learning curve as well. And as long as young people are happy and achieving, I'm happy.
I would say she's very professional, she's very supportive, diligent, caring and kind person.
Her strengths, she's a good leader, she's a strong leader, she's very organised, she's a good communicator, and she's caring, and she tunes into things well.
Right, describe her in 5 words, and that would be tricky. Now, let's say strong, professional, dedicated, kind, and a good timekeeper.
I would like to thank her for all the help she provided me with regards to learning support and all the learning support help, and the exam support help.
I wish her the very best, many years of health and happiness on her retirement, herself, Tom and all of the family, and I know it is her intention to continue working in the domain of education, and so hopefully we'll see a lot of her in many years to come. Agus is fear fast the goal simvel na geki sa Gaeilge agus iachar kin iachar contasi sa skull. So go mila mahi got Pauline asahan rod, and thanks very much for everything, Pauline, and the best of luck.
My name's Anya Rogers and I'm a 6th year, and I'd like to wish Ms Comack a very happy retirement.
I wish her all the best in the future. It's been a pleasure working with her for the last 18-19 years.
If I had to pick 5 words to describe Ms Comack, I would first off say that she was very influential.
She was understanding.
She's very generous.
Easy to talk to.
And very encouraging.
I'd like to wish Ms Comack all the best in her retirement, and I'd like to thank her because earlier in the year she took it out of her time to drive me up to Buncrana for football training for a team, so I'd like to thank her for that.
Well, I hope she has a very, very long and happy and busy retirement.
Thank you, Ms Comack. You've been a fantastic teacher and you've made our experience at this school really memorable and enjoyable. All the best.
I think Ms Comack was a very good principal and she'll be very hard to replace.
What'll I miss about Arranmore? I'll miss the people, I'll miss the friendliness of the people, I'll miss the students in the school. And I miss teaching.